Have you ever reacted to something, and later realized it wasn't exactly what you thought it was? That happens because the brain does not wait for full clarity before responding. It forms a perception of what is happening as quickly as possible. By the time something is noticed, that perception is already in place. And that perception shapes how the moment is experienced. There are a few key steps in how this process works. The brain does not wait for full clarity before responding. There is always a short delay between what happens and what can be fully understood. So instead of waiting, the brain forms a perception based on what is available in that moment. That perception allows a response to begin without delay. The system is designed to act early, not to wait for certainty. One of the main ways this happens is through past experience. The brain compares what is happening now to what has been learned before. Those past patterns help shape how the situation is perceived in the moment. This process happens quickly and often outside awareness. This is why the same situation can be perceived differently by different people. Each response is based on what that situation represents to the individual past experiences. Another important part is how the brain prioritizes speed. The brain needs to respond quickly to what it detects as important. It does not wait for full detail first. There is not enough time to build complete clarity in real time. So the brain forms a fast understanding of the situation first, and refines that understanding as more information becomes available. This process does not stay in the brain alone. The body responds to the perception that has already formed. Breathing can change, muscle tension can increase, attention can narrow. These changes prepare the body based on how the situation is perceived. And they can begin quickly, as the perception is forming. So what is felt in the body is already part of the response, not the beginning of it. And awareness comes later in this process. By the time something is noticed, the brain has already interpreted it and prepared a response. What becomes conscious is not the raw moment, but the perception that has already formed. Awareness is not leading what is happening, it is catching up to something already in motion. So what feels like the beginning is actually a later point in the sequence. You are not starting at the event, you are entering it. Because this process happens quickly, it serves a purpose. The brain prioritizes survival. It needs to respond to what it detects as important without delay. So it completes the picture as quickly as possible, even when information is still incomplete. In uncertain situations, it may lean toward what could be risky to avoid missing a potential threat. The response that follows is not random. It is the best response based on what is perceived to be true in that moment. What feels like reality is a perception that has already been shaped. It is based on what is there, combined with what the brain has added to complete the picture. In the moment, that perception feels accurate and fully real, and the response that follows matches that perception. But as more information becomes available, the situation can be understood differently. And it can then become clear that the response was stronger than what was needed. In the moment, perception is what is known to the system. The brain responds to what is perceived as true in that moment. That perception is shaped by past experience and the need to stay safe. So the response that follows is the best possible response for that situation. As it is perceived, as more information becomes available, perception can change, and the response can change with it. The system is designed to act early and protect first. Better safe than sorry.